What's up, gamers? Kaizur here. In today's video, I want to talk about momentum versus damage. I feel like most players, when they go and play Tekken, they just want to do the biggest, most damaging combo that they can. And why wouldn't you? The way to win in a fighting game is to make your opponent's HP go to 0. However, in reality, that is oftentimes not the best option for you to do. In my opinion, in Tekken, it is often better to do a different combo that does less damage in order to receive better positioning, frame advantage, or just setting up for a mix-up. I think for azucena in particular, this is very important. I get a ton of messages asking me, Kaizur, why aren't you doing the new Season 2 combos? Kaizur, why aren't you doing the more damaging combos? Kaizur, you're such a... Well, today's video will help explain exactly why I'm such a... So for azucena, she got a lot of new combo routes for Season 2. They require a little bit of execution, but they do add up a little bit more damage. Just adding that little bit of execution for me is already not worth it. I prefer consistency over dropping a combo, getting launched, and then losing the round. You could argue that's just a skill issue, though. That being said, there is one bigger, more important reason I would not recommend you use these new combos, especially in the open where there's no walls. And that is, the Oki situation afterwards is terrible. Like, you have no way to follow up after this combo, and so now you're just stuck back in neutral. But, like, you just got a combo, man. That is a huge momentum shifter. You should be able to win the game off of one combo. When you use the new combo, you cannot get good Oki or good follow-ups at all. You just can't. So what is my alternative? I do the old combo and I end it with down 2-3. This gives insane Oki where the opponent is backwards, looking up, they cannot spring kick, and they just have to hold a mix-up. And you get to be in Libertador or back turn, whichever one you want. You might be asking yourself, well, why can't you just use down 2-3 after the new combo? When you do any of the new combos, they always use one of the new tail spins, which, if you use 3 tail spins in a combo, the third one is going to hit the opponent way far away. Which, in case you were not able to tell, is also terrible Oki. So in order to get this Oki, you have to use a 2 tailspin combo, which is just going to do a little bit less damage than a 3 tailspin combo. However, any of the damage that you would have lost from doing the combo, the follow-ups are going to do more damage and give you much better positioning so you can keep attacking, keep pressing. This is Tekken 8, baby. You need to be doing that. That's what it's all about. It's just momentum, momentum, momentum. And it makes the opponent very afraid. They feel like they never get a turn, like they can never press. They have to guess. Whereas if you use the other combo, they can get up, dust themselves off, drink a McDonald's Sprite, and they're good to go. That's not a scary place to be, dude. azucena has a similar decision to make at the wall with their new wall combo. If you have watched my new azucena wall combo tutorial video, then you probably already know what I'm talking about. After using lib down 3 at the wall slump, azucena can choose between down forward 3 from crouching or down forward 4. Down forward 4 is everyone's favorite. It does a ton of damage. But once again, the Oki from this is terrible. In fact, it puts the opponent at the other side of you, now putting you at the wall, which is the worst place to be in the game. Do not put yourself in that situation. Especially when you could just use down forward 3 for just a little bit less damage. You get a crazy wall crouching mix-up, a plus on block mid, bat wall splats, and all your other wall crouching lows, and a whole bunch of other things you can do. It's so much better. It is so worth it. Unless you're going to kill with down forward 4, you should use down forward 3. Momentum over damage. Alright, that's it for today's video. I have coaching. If you're interested in that, please check out the link in the description. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.